Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Eagles offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Akron's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Motion from the back. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Zips want to crank the tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Moran. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Coates. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All by himself. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Zips will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Zips will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll give it on the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Reading the option, it's Moran. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. It's a reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. There he goes! Oh, it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Quick spin on the run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Zips moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5. Here comes the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Moran. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now facing a third and long. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10. Touchdown, Eagles! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Moran. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Zips want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moran. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. But a little time lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Thomas. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Running to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center, to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Touchdown, Eagles! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 18 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Moran. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. It's Yates. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Oh, it's a reverse. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Flying down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Zips. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him goes and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Works the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Moran. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. To the air on on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Akron! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clinton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Zips in the hurry-up. Oh, he's got a chance.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Moran. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Yates. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Yates. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Moran. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Zips will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awful.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking for space. It's Thomas. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Yates. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Sweet cut there. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Rides the back on the option, the give. Trucks through the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, now you see why it's such an advantage to play defense first in overtime. So your offense knows exactly what they need. Nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and forcing the would-be field goal attempt next.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. He's got it. A gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. It's reverse. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this that come down to the wire, you got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.